So the question everybody wants to know, especially in the mountain biking scene, is whether or not the GoPro Hero 7 is actually going to be a gimbal killer. And I really don't think it's going to be. And today we're going to talk about it while on the ride. We're in Florida, Mount Dora trails, and I'm going to discuss why you shouldn't purchase that GoPro Hero 7 Black. I'll be talking about the GoPro Hero 7 Black and if it's really a gimbal killer or not. I'm going to give you some reasons why you should buy it and some reasons why you probably shouldn't. Number one, and really the reason every filmmaker is going to say, is because the best camera you have is the one that's on you at the time. You might have a gimbal setup or like a more fancy camera, and if you don't want to set it up, you don't want to bring the gimbal, you might not bring your camera. So portability and efficiency is the number one reason of why you would probably want to shoot with the GoPro Hero 7 over using a gimbal and a chest mount. Let's get Ham Dog Hill and then I'll continue this discussion. Say what you will about Florida being flat, but the trail builders out here do a great job to combat that flatness. Let's get back to the GoPro discussion. Portability and efficiency was the main reason. Their main reason and my second reason is the fact that it could be the best stabilization you're going to buy currently. If you don't want to use a gimbal, then the GoPro is your best bet. And you could tell because currently I'm using the Session 5, and this footage, no matter who you are, if you're a gimbal snob, you know that this is watchable compared to footage from 5 years ago. It's 100 times more watchable, and if it wasn't, I wouldn't post it. I don't think it's perfect in a lot of situations. Well, I think it has its imperfections in some situations, and it's pretty good in most others. But the Hero 7 is going to be mind-blowing. Again, it was one of those things where their marketing campaign didn't really cover too much of any one sport or action. So it's kind of ambiguous of how it's actually going to work until we get our hands on it and we could really dissect how it's going to work and if it's going to be a gimbal killer or not. And that's, I hope it is, but again, it might not be. Who knows? It'll definitely be better than this though. Now it's raining. Florida is strange. This rain is a perfect example of why you might want the GoPro Hero 7 over using a gimbal. And that's because you can't use a gimbal in the rain. Well, technically you can. You could use anything in the rain, but you have to jeopardize its functionality. So I don't know if you want to really risk ruining your gimbal. But the Hero 7 Black is waterproof and weatherproof. So you could come out here while it's raining, like I am right now, and you won't have to worry about shutting off your camera. And that's the main reason why I got this Session 5 by GoPro, because I had to stop a lot of the times while recording because it started raining. How's my hair, guys? Yeah, I had to stop recording because I don't want to ruin my gimbal. I only have one and I paid a lot of money for it, so I don't want to risk it. It's already scary as it is, sweating all over the thing. But yeah, that's another reason that you might want to choose the Hero 7. Let's get into the last reason. I don't have much time left. So if you're a new camera owner and you're looking for a new camera, then the GoPro is pretty much the only way to go. I have had all the cheap knockoffs and replicas. The SJCAM is the next best thing if you're gonna go with the knockoff thing, but you're not gonna get the same customer service and backing as GoPro, and you're not gonna get the great video that GoPro has. In the action camera market, it's got the best dynamic range that I've seen. So if you're looking for a new camera and you want an action camera, you're maybe new to mountain biking, then the GoPro is, in my opinion, the only way to go. Sorry for all the rain, guys. This is just a typical day in Florida, and we're going to talk about why you probably shouldn't buy the GoPro Hero 7 Black. So let's get into those real quick because my camera is almost out of memory. The number one reason why you might not want to get the Hero 7 is because you have the Hero 6 already, and there's not enough proof of whether or not the Hero 7 is going to have much better stabilization. So if you already have the Hero 7, or the Hero 6 I mean, you might not be interested in upgrading. Another reason why you might not want to upgrade, and probably the main reason, is if you already have a gimbal and a good action camera, then there isn't really any reason for you to change your ecosystem and try to improve it. I mean, you already know what you have, so why even try to take a chance on a new technology, you know? We're almost at the end of the trail, and the last reason why you probably won't want to upgrade or purchase the GoPro Hero 7 is because image stabilized video doesn't really make a difference to you, and maybe you already have something that's adequate to use and there's no interest into it. So although I may not actually have the camera in my possession, I have experience with GoPros, and I'm shooting on a GoPro currently without a gimbal because I thought that it was super low, because I thought it was worth it, and I still think it is, and this is only the GoPro Hero Session 5. So you could be the judge of what this footage looks like. But we can only assume that the GoPro Hero 7 is going to be that much better. I had to cut the ride short and finish it off in the studio because it was raining really badly and my memory card filled up all the way. But all of my thoughts were shared with you on that ride, and even though the last kind of half was a little bit more rushed, I still made sure to get my points across. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos out there, especially my last GoPro one. Even though some of you might think that it might be a little bit clickbaity, it's really not. I have a lot of research into this, and I'm actually going to be testing something similar in the future, so you guys could watch it first on the channel here, and I will be very thorough with those tests. Today wasn't a completely organized list. It was just kind of ad-libbed as I went, but I had an idea of what I wanted to talk about. If you want to see me get really tedious and technical with why you shouldn't get into this GoPro Hero 7 Black, then please let me know. Comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you like the content and you like outdoor stuff, especially mountain biking.
Alright, get out there and create your own adventure however you can today. Spread some positivity, and I will see you on the next one.